Hi everyone, Roshni here. In this video, I want to introduce the concept of Marma points, something you may be familiar with if you've studied yoga or Ayurveda or acupuncture. Marma points are actual, concrete, physical points on our bodies, and they're also a gateway to understanding abstract aspects of our wellness. Concepts like awareness, intuition, stress, the mind-body connection in general. Check out this video till the very end for a quick download on what Marma points are and some easy, actionable tips on how to use a knowledge of Marma to your advantage. If this is your first time at the Expeditionary Mindset, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more inspiration to level up your personal and professional reinvention journey. So Marma points are points on the body that are used for healing. There are about 107 of them, and they roughly correspond to acupuncture points in Chinese medicine. Each of these 107 points, some consider the soul to be a 108th point. Each of these points has a very specific and particular purpose. Marma points are physical locations on the body, but they're also like doors into our inner worlds. In the Vedic tradition, there are 72,000 channels of circulating energy which flow into the physical body. And these channels are called nadis. The points where our life energy exits the nadis and enters the physical body are Marma points. So on a physical level, our Marma points are neurolymphatic points. They stimulate the removal of lymph and enhance the efficiency of our body's organs. But on an energetic level, massaging or stimulating these Marma points can help you manipulate the energy flow through your body. When prana, our life energy, flows from the nadis into the Marma points freely without any obstruction, that's the definition of good health. But when this energy becomes stuck, if it gets blocked, if it slows down, it's typically because of some less than ideal situation or issue. Could be stress, could be poor diet, lack of exercise, could be some sort of health issue, or maybe even just fatigue. But those of us who believe in Marma therapy believe that by stimulating the Marma points, you can help flush some of this stuck energy out. You can build a better flow of energy through the body that benefits not just physical well-being, but also mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being as well. Marma points connect the intangible energetic body to the tangible physical body. So a lot of yoga asanas, for example, stimulate specific Marma points to bring about relaxation, mental clarity, better circulation, and other positive benefits. One of the 107 Marma points, the one that I personally find to be the most interesting, is called the sthapani Marma, because it is where the energies of the body, the mind, and the consciousness meet. Sthapani Marma is located here between the eyebrows, and its health determines the order of the mind. Anatomically, Sthapani Marma lies at the intersection between three bones, and by stimulating the Sthapani Marma, it's thought that you can bring about order in the body, the mind, and the consciousness. In Sanskrit, Sthapani loosely translates to steadiness, a kind of established stability. And this Marma point controls the sixth or third eye chakra, which is often known as the center of intuition and foresight. It's a solid point on the body that, if we can soothe it, will help the mind bring about cohesion of the senses and of the body. So here's what I find really interesting about the Sthapani Marma. The Sthapani Marma is often thought to help migraine sufferers, and there's a simple technique that you can do if you happen to suffer from migraines or headaches. Here's what you do. You place your thumb on the Sthapani Marma right here, place your forefingers here at the crown of the head, and you press. You press with your thumb about 25 times, and it's thought that that will help relieve the discomfort of migraines or headaches. As someone who's not a migraine sufferer, I find that just doing that does make me feel something. It does stimulate something very deep. And on an energetic level, according to Ayurveda, the stimulating the Sthapani Marma leads to an expansion of awareness, a state in which we connect with our subconscious and tap into the intelligence of our bodies. I can say that for myself, just pressing there kind of makes me aware of my mind. It makes me aware of the connection between this point here and everything that's going on behind it. This happens to be the same Marma point that's stimulated in many yoga asanas, including most famously child's pose. And what is child's pose? It's this state that is supposed to bring about deep relaxation and a harmony between the mind and the body. So one of the most famous Ayurvedic treatments, Shirodhara, which you may have seen, it's the person lying with an oil dripping right there on that Marma point. That's also meant to stimulate the sthapani Marma. And that's because it's not just an intersection for nerves and tissues and bones. The sthapani Marma is also a focal point for the circulation of prana, of life energy. And so through this Shirodhara therapy, it's supposed to bring about an easing of the mind and a calming of the mind that would help with things like stress or insomnia. So hopefully this gives you just an idea of what Marma points are and their function. Again, all 107 points are different. Sthapani Marma is just one of them. But when you think about all the talk out there about third eye activation and mindfulness and getting in touch with the subconscious mind, the spiritual aspects of yoga, Ayurveda, acupuncture, the Marma points give us a really concrete frame of reference for recognizing that there is a connection between the mind and the body. And whether you believe that Marma therapy is helpful or not, just being aware that there are points on the body that can give you a whole new way of thinking about the infinite connections between what your body's experiencing and what your mind is experiencing is helpful. That builds awareness. So that's Sthapani Marma, and if you found this helpful or you're interested in seeing more on the Marma points, please comment below and give this video a like. See you next time. Cheers.